Okay, the last thing I'm going to show you how to do on the whole post thing is how to add a link because that's really important. So adding a link is very easy in WordPress. So you'll notice how things, you keep getting the menu. There's your little link, right? That looks like the link in other things. So what are you going to link? With your formatting, whether you're bold facing, italicizing, or using links, you don't want to go crazy. You want to have a pattern. You want to use it as a guide for people, but you don't want to go crazy. So what makes sense is anything that seems to be an institution or a business or a place, you probably want to link to that. So you'll want to find a location. So here's Drury's website, and there's the URL or Uniform Resource Locator. So let's double click on that and copy it. So there's a couple of ways to copy. You can either do Command C or Control C, or you can right click on it. So I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go here. I've got it highlighted. Click on the link. Let's go back up. So I've added the link. And now there's some disagreement on this. So some user experience people say that you should never take away control from the user. So therefore, you should not open in a new window. Old school says, keep them in the same window if they're on the same site. If you go to another site, have it open in a new tab or a new window. And I still prefer that. I just think that's easier for people to keep track of where they are. So I'm going to do that, and now we have our link. So you've just created a link. So I've got a list. I've created a boldface. I've done this. We're in pretty good shape. So the last thing that you'll want to consider is adding a subhead. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that now. Okay, so we're going to add a block. And if we go down here, so as we're using blocks, your most used ones pop to the top. But if the one you're looking for isn't there, then you'll scroll down to the one that says text, and there's heading. So now I've got all different kinds of choices. Now, heading, you can have different sizes of headings, okay? H1 is typically your title. That's usually the big one. So you don't want to reuse that. You want to have a hierarchy to your headlines. So H2 might work, or H3, which isn't quite as big. So let's use H3 for now. So about me. And now I've got something that breaks up the text a little bit and it makes your posts more scannable. So I want you to get used to using subheads and using formatting, because one of the keys to multimedia writing, it's not just about the words. The words are very important, and your grammar is very important, and your style is very important. But the other part you have to consider about is, how does the text look? Is it easy to navigate? One of the biggest mistakes I see of beginning writers is they write in all one paragraph. I've gotten a couple of memos or papers that an entire page length paragraph. You don't want to do that. You want to think visually, and your paragraph should, keep them to about 5, 6, 7 lines, and you can have a one sentence paragraph in multimedia writing. It's okay. Don't feel like you have to have 15 lines for a paragraph. Do what makes sense for what you're trying to say. Okay, so that's how you do it. And then once you're done, you can keep updating the post. And then when you're ready to publish, you'll make the post visible and you'll put it in there. So I'm going to update this post because it had already been published. You might see a button that says publish. You can keep it in draft mode if you want. Right now, this is going to be out there for all of you to see. Once you hit publish, the class will be able to see it. But as I mentioned, our blog is a private blog, so no one else has access to it. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, email me or message me, and good luck. I'm looking forward to reading your posts about you.